Today we will be looking at the 10 things high-value women never do. If you have been trying to learn more about high-value behavior, this one's for you. A high-value woman is someone who is aware of her worth and importance. She knows how she deserves to be treated and doesn't tolerate anyone who will make her settle for less. This is why some people may end up dubbing a high-value woman high maintenance. But that's just a misconception that this video is about to correct. Throughout this video, we will be sharing the 10 things high-value women never do. But before we get started, please remember to take a quick second and support our content by liking, subscribing, and turning the notification bell on. This helps us create more videos like this for your entertainment. If you're all set, then let's get started. 1. High-value women never compete with others. A high-value woman always focuses on herself, first and foremost. She never spends energy or time on things that will not serve her or add to her growth. Therefore, you will never find a high-value woman competing with other women or trying to outdo someone else's achievements. High-value women only ever compete with themselves in hopes of becoming better. If anything, high-value women are more inclined to help others achieve the kind of success that they have. These women are giving and compassionate. Jealousy and competition are not words in their dictionaries. This kind of attitude always leads women of high value to outshine everyone without even trying. Since they are always focused on themselves, it's easier for them to spot loopholes in the things they are doing. They then take the time to patch up said loopholes and become better versions of the women they once were. So if you want to become a woman of high value, you should stop competing with others and start competing with your past self. Always strive to outdo your previous achievements. Eventually, perpetual success will follow you wherever you go. 2. High-value women do not insult others to feel better about themselves. High-value women always come from a point of compassion and kindness. This is because they have so much self-love and self-respect. Once a person has that much love and respect for themselves, they automatically have much love and respect to give to others. Therefore, you will never find a woman of high value insulting someone else to feel better about herself. This sort of Zen mindset allows a high-value woman to align herself better with her goals and purposes in life. She also achieves a higher vibration by always bringing positivity into her own life as well as the lives of others. Since women of high value always spend their energy on becoming their best possible selves, they have little room to recognize the flaws of other people, let alone insult them for said flaws. In other words, the road to becoming a woman of high value is paved with stones of compassion, kindness, and growth. You must first align yourself with these qualities to get the most out of your journey. 3. High-value women never stray from their goals in life. Having goals in life is what keeps a woman of high value motivated. She wakes up every day and strives to become a better, more successful person in order to attain her goals. This cycle keeps her moving. It keeps her energetic and joyful. However, life isn't always rainbows and butterflies, not even for women of high value. So how do they find a workaround for days when life gets them down? What's their secret to keeping their chins up and striving for more, regardless of the negativity? Let us explain. Women of high value understand that life will bring bad days with the good. This is the way of human nature. Some days are great, whereas some days are meant to be a test of patience. So high-value women try their best to focus on the bigger picture and refuse to let one bad day turn into a bad life. Obstacles come and go in life, but high-value women always find a way to learn something from each challenge and achieve growth in the process. Therefore, if your goal this year is to become a woman of high value, keep your chin up and remember that good days await you beyond the storm you are weathering right now. What are your thoughts so far on this topic? Please share with us in the comments below. 4. High-value women refuse to be controlled by others. High-value women create their own rules and live by them every day. They never let society dictate how they talk, how they walk, how they act, or how they dress. The norms of existing do not define their self-worth or weigh them down emotionally because they refuse to be controlled by others. Women of high value recognize that their life is theirs to live and theirs to rule. They do not take criticism from people, regardless of how much they value the given opinion. They know themselves better than anyone, and so their own opinion is the only one that actually holds value. Becoming a high-value woman means not losing sleep over what someone might think of you if you act a certain way or dress in that outfit you have been eyeing. It requires you to step up and tell people you like the woman you are becoming, that you are proud of yourself. Try to take that step today. We promise it will make a great difference in how you see yourself. 5. High-value women never believe that their growth is done. Just like rich people never stop learning, high-value women never believe that their growth is done. They always look for new ways of betterment, whether that's in their style, mental health, career, or social circles. They listen to people, they take classes, they evaluate their feelings, and tune into their spiritual self. When their bodies are giving them certain signs, they take notes. When their mental health tells them they need a day of rest, they stop and take that day of rest. Women of high value are always absolutely in touch with themselves, and that's how they achieve their desired growth. It takes a bit of time and a lot of work, but the investment they make in themselves pays back tenfold. This kind of growth work is what ensures that women of high value are able to maintain that high value. Think of it like keeping up with self-care trends for the best possible end results. As times change, so do standards, and high-value women always stay on top of their standards to make sure they receive the best of things. 6. High-value women never lose sense of who they are because of other people. If you find yourself canceling plans for significant others or friends who have never really added value to your life, then you need to stop right there and look at the bigger picture for a change. What you are doing when you put other people's asks before your own needs is losing sense of who you are. This is another thing that women of high value never do. They always make sure to attend to their own needs before trying to catch up with what their circle is asking of them, because they know that they will likely lose sense of who they are unless they actively prioritize themselves. If you want to align yourself with this kind of behavior, try taking self-care days and saying no to people when you feel uncomfortable. Making yourself available to your crowd at all times is both draining and takes a lot of maintenance work. When you use your energy on providing that kind of a service for others, you will find that you are way too exhausted to take care of yourself. This is what you should strive to eliminate first. You can start by taking one self-care day every week and go from there. It doesn't have to be fancy or extra special. Just try to unwind and thank us later. Does this sound like good advice to you? Please share your feelings in the comments section. 7. High-value women never ignore their gut feelings. Have you ever had a premonition? If you have, then this next item on our list might feel highly relatable to you, because high-value women get those kinds of intuitive feelings all the time. For example, if your gut is telling you that this next business opportunity seems a little shady, you probably shouldn't do it. Your intuition is tied to your higher self and can warn you about disasters to come. Women of high value try to make the most of their intuitive abilities by always staying in touch with their higher selves and focusing on listening to what their intuition is telling them. You can tap into your higher self and have a much better understanding of your intuition if you figure out ways of enjoying your own company. Some options include meditating, reading a book, taking a walk, sensual dancing, and more. There are tons of resources and coaching options available online for free. If you are feeling particularly bold today, then you can go check them out and honor the continuous wish for learning that high-value women have. 8. High-value women never refrain from putting themselves first. Putting yourself first doesn't always allude to being a selfish woman. Sometimes you have to think of yourself before focusing on other people, not because you are selfish, but because you need to be in better shape to help others. Think of this like putting your own oxygen mask on before attending to your child. If you are not in the right headspace to provide comfort and compassion for your friends and family, then you will likely make matters worse for them. So instead of trying to help people when you are burned out, try to take a page out of the High-Value Woman book and focus on yourself before doing anything else. 9. High-value women never look back once they leave. High-value women refrain from staying in toxic environments, but even the best of the best can make mistakes sometimes. However, women of high value know when to leave a toxic environment, and once they do, they never look back. Cutting toxic people out of their lives is very important to high-value women because letting go of what no longer serves them is one of the best ways of aligning themselves spiritually. In doing so, women of high value are able to create a space that's full of positive thoughts and feelings. This helps them create a happier, healthier lifestyle for themselves. 10. High-value women never take their accomplishments for granted. Although accomplishments come in bulk to high-value women, they never take a single one for granted. This is because they treat everything as a learning experience and use it to make themselves better the next time around. In other words, accomplishments are just happy moments that lead to more growth for women of high value. So if you want to align yourself with high-value woman behavior, you need to take your wins for what they are. Accomplishments that serve as a gateway for more and more personal growth. And that marks the end of our video. If you enjoyed watching this, then be sure to let us know by giving us a thumbs up. Want to be the first to know when we have a new video? Then turn on the bell to be notified every time we upload one. Finally, if you're looking for something else to binge, you can click on the video that's currently on your screen. We'll see you in our next video.